Hagura Yusha no Aesthetica of a rogue hero. Now this one is interesting, in the sense that it's not just one person who gets isekai to a fantasy world. Ever since the discovery of a certain syndrome 30 years ago, thousands of people have traveled to fantasy worlds, and sometimes there are rare cases in which an individual somehow manages to keep the special magic abilities they acquired in those fantasy worlds. As for the protagonist, his name is Akatsuki Osawa, and he pulls off a major feat. Not only does he defeat the Demon Lord, he also kidnaps his daughter and brings her to Earth. And now, as she poses as his sister, the two of them enroll in a special magic academy on Earth, which is designed for those who return with magical capabilities. Seiken Tsukai no World Break, Aria of Curse for a Holy Swordsman. This story takes place in an unusual fantasy world. There are those who somehow retain the memories of their previous lives, and they are trained at a private academy to utilize their potential in order to defeat monsters called metaphysicals. There are two types of these students. Some of them can summon offensive weapons while others specialize in using magic. And the actual story begins when the main character, Moroha Haimura, meets a certain girl who then reveals to him that she was his sister in a previous life, while Moroha himself was a prince. And it's not just her. Little by little, he comes across several girls who reveal their connection in their previous lives. This is indeed an interesting plot, though the anime itself is heavily centered around the harem genre. So if you decide to watch it, don't expect too much in terms of plot. Isekai no Seikishi Monogatari, Tenshi Moyu, War on Geminar. This one is a 13-episode-long OVA, but each episode is more than 40 minutes long, so you can think of it as a 26-episode-long anime season. The main character is a 15-year-old boy named Kenshi. He is unexpectedly brought to the world of Geminar without any prior warning, and the only way he can return to his home is by assassinating the new princess. He just has to pilot a sacred mechanoid and do the job. It's that simple, but during the conflict he's captured alive, and after they discover that the pilot is a male, they are fascinated by it. The queen makes him her attendant, and it's quite rare to witness a male in Geminar. Now he has to accompany the princess to a prestigious academy as her attendant. But little does he know that things are about to get very complicated. Mahoka Koku no Retuse, the Irregular at Magic High School. The story takes place in the distant future where magic is treated as science, and it is taught it's a technical skill. There is Tatsuya and his sister Miyuki. Both of them are geniuses in their own rights, but when they enroll in the Magic High School, Miyuki gets to be in the first course, while Tatsuya ends up in the second course. It doesn't seem like much, but the difference is transparent. Those in the second course are considered weeds, while those in the first course are the elites. That's why there's a lot of discrimination too. But what people don't know is that Tatsuya is a mutant prodigy. His skills in magic go beyond anyone else. Most people can't even comprehend what he's capable of. His very existence is a national treasure. Tokyo Ravens. There's a special kind of magic that was used by the Japanese during the Second World War, and the intent was to establish Japan as the dominant nation, but it didn't work well at all. An unexpected disaster took place, and the after effects of the disaster are still lying dormant in Tokyo. And now, in the present day, a special organization is there to protect the people from demons who may pose potential danger. As for the magical technique, it has become mainstream. It now has several applications in various fields. Then there's the main character. It sucks to be him because unlike most people, he doesn't have the talent for this magical technique. However, he can't avoid the events that are about to take place, and he can't ignore an old promise either. His life is about to get very complicated. Maogakuen no Futeki Kosha, the Misfit of Demon King Academy. The protagonist of this anime is the textbook definition of overpowered. You can try to kill him, but can you really kill him? You can get killed by him, but will he really let you die? His name is Anos Voldegoat, and he's Demon King himself. He's been reincarnated after a good long 2,000 years and is currently a student at the Demon King Academy. I'd say if you enjoy power fantasy, this one is going to be a banger. There you go, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. Be sure to like it and leave a comment.